My child, stop for just a moment. Give me only these next few minutes of your heart, because what I have to say tonight is too important to let slip past you. I am not speaking to the whole world right now. I am speaking to you, specifically, individually, by name, even if you have not spoken your own name to me in a very long time. I chose this exact hour to reach you because I already know what you have been carrying quietly, the weight you have not set down in front of anyone else. You asked for a sign, and here I am meeting you in the middle of your asking. Nothing about this moment happened by chance. I placed this message directly in your path on purpose, because I love you far too much to let you walk past what I am about to do in your life. Do not scroll further. Do not let your heart drift somewhere else right now. Stay with me, because these next few minutes are set apart, and they hold something you have been waiting a long time to hear. Understand this clearly, my child. If you turn away now, you will feel the loss of it later. Not because I would ever punish you for looking away, but because you will have missed a moment I prepared specifically for you. You have asked for direction more times than you can count. You have whispered into the dark, wondering if anyone was still listening on the other end. And now here I am, answering you plainly, without riddles, without distance. Do not dismiss what you are about to read. These words carry keys to doors in your life that have stayed shut for far too long. They carry healing for wounds you assumed would never close. They carry strength for the exact places where you feel the weakest. And they carry light for the shadows that have followed you longer than you would like to admit. This matters, beloved. This matters more than you know. There are seasons when I speak softly, and there are moments when I speak with urgency. And this is one of the urgent ones. Do not treat it like an ordinary passing thought. Do not tell yourself you will come back to it later, when things are quieter, when you have more time. The enemy of your peace would love nothing more than for you to move past this, to call it coincidence, to convince yourself these words were meant for someone else. But I tell you plainly, this is for you. I said it in front of you because I knew your heart would finally be ready to receive it. Think about how many times you have felt a quiet tug somewhere deep inside you, a nudge you could not quite explain, and how many times you brushed it off, telling yourself it was only your imagination working overtime. It was not your imagination. It was never random. This is a holy interruption into the middle of your ordinary day, a sacred intrusion into your racing thoughts, reminding you that you have been watched and waited for, and called. This entire time, I could not stay silent any longer because I see everything you carry. I see the burdens that sit on your shoulders long after everyone else has gone to sleep. I see the nights when rest will not come no matter how tired your body feels. I see the tears that fall in places no one else will ever witness. I see how weary your heart has grown from trying to appear strong while quietly falling apart on the inside. And so I say to you now, give me these few minutes, and you will know without question that you have not been forgotten. If you look away from this, you risk missing something I have already set into motion on your behalf. What I am telling you is not distant or far off. It is happening right now, in this very moment. Even as your eyes move across these words, my spirit is stirring. Even as this message settles into your heart, something that has held you captive is beginning to break loose. Even as you sit here reading, I am quietly rearranging the road ahead of you. This is a threshold, a sacred meeting point between everything that has already happened and everything that is about to begin. That is why I say, with everything in me, do not look away. Do not let your heart grow hard against this. Do not let some small distraction pull your attention from what I am placing directly into your hands right now. My child, I know you have believed more than once that you were unworthy of being loved this deeply. I know you have measured your mistakes and decided the count was too high, that your failures weighed too much, that the darker chapters of your past disqualified you from anything good. Hear me clearly. None of that has ever changed how I feel about you. Nothing you have done has ever driven me away from you. I am still here, still calling your name, still reaching toward the very center of your heart. I see every battle no one else knows about. I know every racing thought, every fear that grips you in the quiet hours, every doubt that whispers to you when the lights go out. And still I come to you, not with anger, but with love. Not to remind you of everything you have gotten wrong, but to declare once again that you belong to me. Do not treat this as just another passing message among thousands of others. This is me speaking to you directly. I am the same one who walked across water, who spoke storms into stillness, who healed bodies that medicine had given up on, who called the dead back to life with nothing but a word. And now I am speaking directly into your storm. I am reaching into the exact places that hurt the most. I am commanding peace to settle over your heart this very moment. You do not have to keep carrying this weight by yourself. You do not have to keep pretending everything is fine while you are quietly falling apart underneath the surface. Hand it to me. My shoulders were made to carry what yours were never meant to hold alone. This is why I am telling you, with such urgency, stay with me a little longer. In these very minutes I am planting something in you. Seeds of healing, seeds of hope, seeds of freedom that will grow long after this moment has passed. If you walk away now, you may miss the very answer you have been begging me for through countless prayers. You have cried out for a sign, and this is that sign. You have longed for clarity, and this is that clarity. You have prayed for a breakthrough, and this is where that breakthrough quietly begins. Let these words settle deep into you. You are not invisible. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are loved. You are seen fully and completely in every part of who you are. I prepared this exact moment long before the world was even formed, long before you ever faced a single struggle you now carry, long before your first prayer was ever whispered into the silence. I designed this precise meeting between us to find you exactly where you are standing today. That is how intentional my love for you has always been. That is how deep my care for you truly runs. Do not let fear tell you to look away. Do not let doubt convince you that these words belong to someone else and not to you. My spirit is speaking directly into your heart right now, confirming that what you are reading is alive, that it carries real weight, that it was written for you specifically. This is not performance. This is not a script recited without meaning. This is my heart poured out honestly for you. And if you receive it, if you let your guard down enough to take it in fully, I will do more in these few quiet minutes than years of striving on your own could ever accomplish. I am calling you now. Stop, my child. Give me your full attention for just these few minutes, and I will give you a peace that goes beyond anything your circumstances can explain. I will give rest to a soul that has been weary for far too long. I will give you a joy that no external situation has the power to take from you. This is my promise. This is my urgent invitation. And if you stay here with me until the very end of these words, you will not walk away the same person who started reading them. My beloved child, pause again and recognize the weight of this moment. I stepped into the middle of your day on purpose. I interrupted your plans, your endless scrolling, your scattered thoughts, because this is sacred ground. It is not random. It is not a glitch. It is not coincidence. You did not stumble onto these words by accident. I brought you here. I arranged this exact moment long before time itself began, and I set it into motion so nothing could stop you from hearing my voice today. You may believe you simply found this on your own, but the truth is the opposite. This message has been searching for you. My spirit led you here. My love drew you toward it, and my hand orchestrated every small detail so these particular words would find you exactly where you are standing right now. This is different from the countless other things you scroll past without a second thought. This one carries the fingerprint of eternity. It carries my seal upon it. You cannot fully explain why something told you to stop here, why some quiet voice inside whispered, "Stay. Listen, this one is different." That whisper was mine. That tug you felt, that small pause in your chest, that was my spirit pressing gently on your heart so you would know I am speaking directly to you and not to some general audience. You did not arrive here by accident, and you did not come out of idle curiosity alone. I summoned you. I reached into the middle of your ordinary day and placed this in front of you because I knew the precise hour your heart would finally be open enough to receive it. Do you understand what this means? Countless others will scroll straight past these words without a second glance. But for you, they will not simply pass by. For you, they carry fire. For you, they carry light. This is how you can know without a shadow of doubt that I am calling you personally. Out of all the noise competing for your attention today, I am cutting straight through it, quieting the confusion, and marking this exact moment with my presence, so you will know beyond question that I am with you, and that I have something urgent to say to you. My child, you have wondered, more than once, whether I truly notice you, whether your prayers actually reach anywhere beyond the ceiling of your own room, whether your quiet tears are ever really seen by anyone. You have asked, do you still see me? Do you still care? Do you still hear my voice at all? Hear me now clearly. I see you. I have always seen you. From the very day you were formed, I have followed every single step you have taken, and I have never once turned my face away. Even in the moments you believed no one cared, I cared. Even when you felt utterly invisible, you were never invisible to me. Even when you questioned whether your life mattered at all, I was whispering in ways your mind could not yet translate, assuring you that you matter more than you could possibly comprehend. You are mine, chosen, treasured, precious beyond measure. That is why I could not let this particular day pass without reaching toward you. I brought you to this moment because I already knew the exact burden pressing on your chest right now. I knew the questions circling endlessly through your mind. I knew the quiet battles raging inside your heart that no one else has witnessed. I knew the silence surrounding you, and I knew the cry of your soul that has gone unheard by everyone around you. I could not remain silent while you carried all of that completely alone. That is why I arranged this moment. That is why your day was interrupted. That is why you are reading these words right now, because my love will not let you drown quietly in despair. My care will not let you slip away unnoticed, and my purpose will not allow your life to remain buried in shadow when I have already written light over everything still ahead of you. My child, I want you to grasp how deep this truth goes. Nothing in my kingdom happens by accident. Every meeting has meaning, even the delays that confused you, even the detours that felt like mistakes at the time, even the doors that closed and left you frustrated and uncertain. Every single one of them was part of a larger plan leading you to this precise moment, to this exact word. Nothing about this is random. Nothing about this is ordinary. Your presence here today has been divinely arranged, because I have something to place into your heart that will shift the entire direction of your life. I know there are days you feel too small, too broken, too unworthy for me to notice the finer details of your existence. But I tell you the truth, I do not miss a single detail. The very hairs on your head are counted. The breaths moving through your lungs are measured by my hand. The rhythm of your own heartbeat echoes something I designed long before you took your first breath. Do you understand how deeply invested I am in your life? I am not some distant, disinterested figure watching from far away. I am your father, your redeemer, your shepherd, your closest friend. I am nearer to you than your own breath, closer than your own thoughts, more faithful than any love you have ever experienced from another human being. This is why I keep repeating it. You did not arrive here by chance. You did not simply stumble upon this. I brought you here because I wanted you to remember that I have not left you, that I have not forgotten you, that I am still fighting quietly on your behalf. Every twist along your path has led you here. Every unanswered prayer has been preparing you for this exact moment. Every season of silence has positioned you perfectly to hear my voice today. Listen closely, beloved. When others walked away from you, I remained. When others overlooked you, I watched you closely and carefully. When others judged you harshly, I covered you quietly with grace. You could not always see. I could not allow you to stay lost inside the noise of the world around you. I set this moment apart from all the others, marked it with my presence, and drew you toward it because I needed you to understand you have not been forgotten. You are remembered deliberately, divinely, completely. Do you know why this matters so much right now? Because the blessing I have been preparing for you requires your attention in this exact moment. The next season of your life depends on what happens here. I could not let you miss it. You prayed for guidance, and this is my answer. You asked for a sign, and this is that sign. You long to feel my touch again, and this is me touching your heart to remind you that I am here. This is not coincidence. This is not randomness. This is not simple chance. This is me calling your name directly, arranging your steps, placing these words in front of you so your spirit can wake up and your hope can rise again. I brought you here and I will not let this moment go to waste. Stay with me a little longer, beloved, because what I am about to reveal will change the way you see everything. I want to speak now into the places you try hardest to hide, the places that ache so deeply within you that you rarely mention them to another living soul. I see the silent tears that have stained your pillow in the middle of the night, when everyone around you believed you were simply asleep. I see the nights you lay awake staring into the dark, unable to quiet the noise in your mind, wondering if morning would bring even the smallest relief. I see how you rise every single day carrying weight that no one around you fully understands. And I say to you now, every tear has been seen, every cry has been heard, and none of it has been wasted. You have walked through battles that would have completely broken someone else. You have endured pain that very few people could ever fully understand. And still, here you are, breathing, standing, holding on, even in the moments you were certain you had no strength left to take another step. I want you to know, my child, that your endurance has not been meaningless. Nothing you have walked through has been without purpose. Every struggle has been shaping you. Every heartbreak has been preparing you. Every lonely night has been drawing you closer to my heart. Even in the moments it felt like exactly the opposite was happening. You believed you were suffering completely alone, but I was with you in every single one of those moments. I held you when no one else was there to hold you. I whispered peace into your mind when your thoughts would not stop racing. I stood guard over your spirit when despair tried to swallow you whole. You may be asking me even now, why did you allow so much pain into my life? Why did I have to walk through all of this? Why did you not simply take it away from me? My beloved, I do not take pleasure in your suffering. My own heart broke alongside yours in every loss, every disappointment, every betrayal you experienced. But I allowed those seasons not to destroy you, but to prepare you for something greater. Just as gold must pass through fire to be purified of everything that does not belong, you have walked through your own fire so your faith could shine brighter, your spirit could grow stronger, and your future could unfold with a depth you could never have reached without it. What felt like abandonment in the moment was never abandonment. It was refinement, careful and intentional, even when it did not feel that way at all. Remember the times you were convinced you were finished, the nights you believed you would not survive until morning, and yet here you are. You are still here. That alone is proof that my hand never once let go of you. Every time you thought the weight of your sorrow would finally crush you, I was the one holding you up from underneath. Every time you believed your heart had broken beyond any hope of repair, I was quietly holding the pieces together. Every time you wanted to give up completely, it was my whisper that convinced you to hold on for just one more day. You are here because I sustained you through every single one of those moments. You are alive today because my love refused to let go of you. I know about the betrayals you have carried, the times you trusted someone completely and were let down in return, the moments people you loved deeply walked away as though your presence never mattered to them at all. I saw exactly how deeply that wounded you. I saw how it made you question your own worth. I saw how it left you wondering whether you were somehow too much for people to handle, or not enough to make anyone want to stay. But my child, those thoughts were never the truth. Your worth was never determined by the people who failed to recognize it. Your identity was never shaped by the voices that chose to reject you. Your value has always been rooted in me, and I tell you plainly, you are priceless. You are beloved. You belong to me. The people who walked away did not disprove anything about your worth. They simply revealed they were never meant to walk the entire journey beside you. I never left. I never turned away from you, not once, not for a single moment. I know the loneliness that has crept quietly into your soul over the years, the times silence felt almost unbearable, the moments you longed for someone who could truly understand what you were carrying. I know how invisible you have felt at times, as though no one around you could see the weight pressing down on your shoulders, or the sheer effort it takes just to get through an ordinary day. But I tell you now, I see you. I have always seen you. When no one else noticed, I noticed. When no one else cared enough to ask how you were really doing, I cared. When no one else drew near, I moved closer still. You have never once been invisible to me. You remain constantly on my mind, always held in my heart, always under my careful watch. You may not fully understand this yet, but every painful thing you have endured has been shaping you into someone stronger, someone wiser, someone far more compassionate than you were before. The nights you cried alone have given you a heart capable of truly understanding the pain of others. The struggles you carried in silence have given you a depth that an easier life could never have produced. I have been shaping you not toward destruction, but toward a destiny far greater than you can currently imagine. You are being prepared, quietly and carefully, for something more significant than what you can presently see. Do you remember the nights you cried out to me convinced I had gone silent? I was never silent. I was listening to every single word you spoke, and to every word you could not find the strength to speak aloud. I collected every tear you cried. I treasured every cry that escaped your heart. And I answered you in ways you may not have understood at the time. Sometimes my answer was to strengthen you rather than to remove the storm entirely. Sometimes my answer was to give you peace while the difficulty around you continued. Sometimes my answer was to quietly surround you with protection you never even realized was there, shielding you from danger you never fully understood was near. I was always at work, always protecting you, always guiding you, even in the seasons you could not see any evidence of it at all. My child, I want you to understand this clearly. Not one moment of your pain has been wasted. Every tear you have shed has watered ground that will eventually produce a harvest in your life. Every heartbreak has cleared away things that were never meant to travel with you into what comes next. Every sleepless night has deepened your hunger for my presence. Every disappointment has strengthened your trust in me instead of in things that were always going to fade. You believed your pain was only breaking you apart, but I was quietly building something within you the entire time. You believed your struggles were only setting you back, but I was using every one of them to position you for what is coming next in your life. You have asked me, more than once, why I allowed you to go through so much, why I did not simply protect you from all of it. Hear me now. I shielded you from far more than you will ever fully realize. There were attacks aimed at you that never reached you, because I blocked them before they arrived. There were dangers you never even saw, because I intervened quietly on your behalf. There were traps set specifically for you that never caught you, because I delivered you before you ever walked into them. Yes, I allowed you to walk through fire, but I walked beside you through every single flame, and not one part of you was lost without my full awareness. You endured, and you were refined through it, but you were never once forsaken along the way. This is why I tell you, beloved, your pain carries purpose. It is not the final chapter of your story. It is the shaping of your testimony. You will not remain in sorrow forever. The very tears you cried in private will one day become the testimony others witness publicly. The very nights you thought would break you completely will become the nights you speak about openly as evidence of my strength working through you. The very struggles that felt like they might bury you will become the foundation I use to build your greatest victory. So hold on, my child. Do not despise the tears you have cried, because I have turned every one of them into a seed. Do not regret the sleepless nights, because I have woven them into wisdom you will carry for the rest of your life. Do not fear that your battles were fought for nothing, because I have transformed every single one of them into preparation for what comes next. You are not broken beyond the possibility of repair. You are being rebuilt into something far greater than you were before. You are not abandoned. You are being carefully positioned. You are not forgotten. You are being remembered for a season far greater than the one behind you. I say it again, every tear has been seen, every cry has been heard, every battle has been fully known to me. And because of that, I will turn every part of it toward your good. Nothing has been wasted, everything has been preparation. The very pain that hurt you so deeply will become the very testimony that lifts you higher than you ever imagined possible. Soon you will look back on this exact season and understand that even in your darkest hours I was holding you, shaping you, and preparing you for the goodness that is now approaching. My beloved child, hear this now, because I am declaring something over your life that nothing can silence. I speak with full authority as your Savior and as your God. Your breakthrough is coming. The chains that have held you are already breaking, even as you read this. The heavy weight that has pressed down on your shoulders for so long is being lifted. The fears that have kept you awake at night are dissolving in the light of my nearness. The loneliness that has pierced your heart like a blade is being healed by the certainty of my presence. The rejection that made you question your own worth is being replaced with a deeper truth, that you are chosen, that you are precious, that you belong to me completely. Whatever has held you captive is losing its grip, and whatever once felt entirely impossible is about to shift by the power of my hand. My child, do you hear what I am saying? I am declaring freedom over you right now. The chains of fear that gripped your mind and convinced you to doubt every step forward, they are breaking under the weight of my word. Fear has no authority over your life, because I am your peace. I have never given you a spirit of fear, but one of power, love, and a steady, sound mind. I know how fear has whispered to you in the darkest hours, telling you that you would fail, convincing you that you were never enough. I am silencing every one of those lies today, and I am speaking truth directly into your spirit instead. You are more than a conqueror through me. You will not remain bound by fear any longer. You will rise into boldness and courage because my spirit lives within you. Those chains of financial worry that made you question whether you would ever have enough, I am breaking those as well. I have seen you worry over bills, over provision, over whether tomorrow would hold enough to carry you through. I have watched you stare at empty hands and wonder if I had somehow forgotten about you. But I tell you today, I have never once forgotten you. I have always been your provider. Just as I once fed thousands with only a few loaves and fish, just as I poured provision from the sky for my people wandering in the wilderness, I will provide for you in ways you cannot yet foresee. Your lack will not last forever. I am opening doors that will not shut behind you. I am bringing opportunities you never anticipated. I am placing favor over your life that no one else will be able to fully explain. Trust me, because I am multiplying whatever you place into my hands. The chains of rejection that have weighed on you for so long, making you feel unwanted, unseen, unloved, they are breaking too. I know how many times people have turned away from you. I know how often you have felt like you were never chosen, never quite good enough. But hear my voice clearly now. I chose you before the world itself was formed. I set my love upon you long before you ever knew to look for it. Your worth was never measured by how other people chose to treat you. It has always been defined by how deeply I love you. You are not rejected. You are accepted. You are not abandoned. You are embraced. You are not forgotten. You are remembered. Let the pain of every rejection fall away from you now, like chains finally broken, because I am declaring over you, you belong to me. And the loneliness, my beloved, the ache that has followed you in silence for so long, I am healing that right now. You have looked around and seen empty spaces where you longed for love, companionship, and real understanding. You have felt the sting of isolation even while standing in a crowded room. But hear me, you are never truly alone. I am with you always, even to the very end of everything. I walk beside you through every valley you enter. I sit with you in every silence you endure. I surround you completely in every season of your life. I am filling every empty space inside your heart with my own presence. My spirit will be your comfort. My love will be your companion. My peace will be your constant, steady ground. You will never again have to say that you are alone, because I am here, and I will never leave you, and I will never forsake you. My child, I am not only breaking chains, I am releasing blessings behind them. The breakthrough I am declaring over you is not only spiritual, it is tangible and real. I am bringing peace to a mind that has been troubled for far too long. I am bringing provision into places of lack. I am bringing healing to wounds, both the ones in your body and the ones buried deep in your emotions. I am restoring what was lost, repairing what was broken, reviving what once seemed completely dead inside you. The parts of your life that have felt barren are about to bloom again. The dreams you buried because you believed they were impossible are about to rise back to the surface. The opportunities you thought had already passed you by are circling back around right on time, in my perfect timing. I am the God of restoration, and I am making everything new for you. Do you not sense it, my child? Do you not feel it stirring somewhere deep inside your spirit? Even now, this is not some distant, far-off promise. This is a present reality unfolding right now. Even as you read these words, I am moving. Even as your heart opens toward me, I am shifting things in your favor. You will look back on this exact moment one day and recognize it as the turning point. The hour everything began to change. You will testify that my hand carried you out of bondage and into blessing, out of sorrow and into joy, out of lack and into overflowing abundance. I am declaring peace over your mind right now. The anxious thoughts, the endless worry, the sleepless nights, they will not rule over you any longer. My peace, the kind that surpasses all human understanding, is flooding into you at this very moment. Rest in it, breathe it in fully, know that I am calming every storm still raging inside you. I am declaring provision over your life. Where there has been lack, abundance is coming. Where there have been closed doors, I am opening new ones you never expected. Where there has been delay, I am releasing acceleration in its place. I will meet your needs not according to the limits of human possibility, but according to riches far beyond what you can measure. I am declaring healing over both your body and your soul. The sickness, the weariness, the heaviness you carry, it is being lifted from you now. The pain that has lingered, the wounds that have left scars, the disappointments that have weighed you down for years, I am touching every one of them with my hand of healing. Through what I have already done, you are healed. Through my love, you are being restored completely. I am declaring restoration over your entire life. What was stolen will be returned to you. What was broken will be repaired. What was lost will be replaced with something even greater than before. Relationships will be mended. Hope will be revived. Faith will grow stronger than it has ever been. I am breathing new life into every dry and barren place, bringing beauty out of what once looked like ashes and turning your mourning into dancing. My beloved, this is your breakthrough. Do not doubt it. Do not let fear convince you it was never meant for you. Do not let any lingering lie whisper that you are unworthy. You are worthy because I have made you worthy. You are chosen. You are loved. You belong to me. And what I have declared over your life today, nothing has the power to undo. Lift your head, my child. Open your heart fully. Receive everything I am pouring out over you right now. The season of struggle is closing, and the season of breakthrough has already begun. Chains are falling. Blessings are rising. Miracles are unfolding right in front of you, even in ways you cannot yet fully see. This is my promise to you. This is my declaration over your life. Believe it fully, hold on to it tightly, and watch closely as I bring every word of it to pass. My beloved child, I must speak to you now with great urgency, because there is something I cannot leave unspoken. Do not ignore this moment. Do not turn away from what is stirring in your heart right now. If you do, you risk missing the very blessing I have already prepared specifically for you. I am not telling you this to frighten you, but to wake something up inside you. There are certain moments in a life that carry weight far beyond the ordinary. Moments when something greater opens and destiny quietly calls your name. Moments when my spirit moves in ways that will not simply repeat themselves if they go unnoticed. This is one of those moments. That is why I am telling you, guard your heart carefully. Stay close to me, and do not let anything steal what I am pouring into you right now. My child, understand that there is always something working against your peace. Always searching for an opening to plant doubt inside your spirit. It whispers lies into your mind, telling you these words are not really meant for you, that you are too unworthy for these promises, too broken, too flawed, too far gone to be reached. But I tell you, those thoughts are lies with no foundation in truth. I have called you mine, I have redeemed you completely, and I have declared you worthy through everything I have already done for you. Do not let that quiet voice of doubt grow louder than mine. Do not give more weight to its lies than to my truth. That same resistance also works through distraction. It knows exactly how to fill your life with noise, with busyness, with endless demands that quietly pull you away from stillness with me. Even now, something may try to tempt you to look away, to dismiss all of this as mere coincidence, to let your mind wander towards something else entirely. Resist that pull, my child. This is not the moment to drift. This is the moment to lean in closer, to listen with your whole heart, because I am speaking words that carry real life, real freedom, and real blessing directly for you. Do not let today become another day you almost heard me, and then let the moment slip away unnoticed. Do not let this become one more message you skimmed quickly and forgot by tomorrow morning. I am asking you to sit with this a little longer, to let it settle into the deepest parts of you, to let it change something real inside you before you move on to whatever comes next in your day. You have been waiting for a sign for a very long time. You have been asking quietly and desperately whether anyone was truly listening. I am telling you plainly and without hesitation, I have been listening the entire time. Let this moment become the one you remember, the one you return to on the harder days that still lie ahead, the one you point back to and say, that was when everything began to shift. I am not finished with you. I was never finished with you, not even in your lowest, darkest hour. Every tear you have ever cried has already been counted. Every prayer you have ever whispered has already been received. Every quiet hope you were too afraid to speak out loud has already been heard by me, in full. Close your eyes now, if only for a moment, and let everything you have been carrying begin to loosen its grip. You do not have to hold it all together on your own any longer. You were never meant to carry it alone in the first place. I am here, steady, unmoving, present in every second of what comes next for you. Breathe in slowly, and let peace begin to settle where anxiety has lived for far too long. Breathe out, and release whatever has been weighing you down the longest. Say this with me now, quietly, in whatever way feels true to your own heart. I am nothing without you. You are my strength when I have none left of my own. I lay down everything I have been carrying, every fear, every doubt, every wound I have tried to hide from everyone else, and I place it all into your hands. I choose, in this moment, to believe that you see me, that you hear me, that you have never once forgotten me. My beloved, walk forward now from this moment with your head lifted. You are not invisible. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are loved. And you are seen completely and fully, exactly as you are. Carry this truth with you into whatever the rest of today holds, and into tomorrow, and into every day that follows after it. The season ahead of you is not the same as the season behind you. Something has shifted here, in this quiet moment between us, and it will not be undone. I want to stay with you a little longer still, because there is more I need to say before you rise and carry this forward into the rest of your life. I know there are questions you have not asked me directly, questions you have been afraid to even form into words, because some part of you worried that asking them might sound like doubt or ingratitude or a lack of faith. I want you to know that you can bring me every question you have. You can bring me the anger you have felt towards circumstances that never made sense. You can bring me the confusion you have carried about why certain doors closed while others stayed shut for years. I am not intimidated by your honesty. I would rather have your raw, unfiltered heart than a polished version of faith that hides what you truly feel. Think about the version of you who first began praying for the very thing you are still waiting on. Think about how much you have grown since that prayer was first spoken, how much wisdom you have gathered, how much resilience you have built in the space between then and now. That earlier version of you could not have carried what is coming. They did not yet have the depth, the patience, the quiet strength that you have built through every hard season since. I was not withholding the answer because I did not love you enough to give it. I was building the person who could actually receive it and steward it well once it finally arrived. There is a particular ache inside you tonight that you have not said out loud to anyone, not even to the people closest to you. Maybe it is the longing to be chosen by someone who will never leave. Maybe it is the desire for your work, after years of quiet effort, to finally be seen and valued. Maybe it is the hope that your body will feel strong again, after a long season of struggling just to get through each day. Maybe it is the wish that your family could finally feel like peace instead of tension every time you walk through the door. Whatever that specific ache is, I already know it. I have known it every single day, even during the days you buried it beneath busyness so you would not have to feel its full weight. I want to remind you of every moment you almost gave up and somehow did not. Remember the night you sat in your car unable to bring yourself to walk inside, overwhelmed by everything pressing down on you, and somehow you found the strength to open the door and take one more step anyway. Remember the morning you could not imagine getting out of bed, when the weight of everything felt heavier than your body could carry, and you rose anyway. one small motion at a time, until the day had somehow passed and you were still standing. Remember the conversation you almost avoided entirely, the apology you almost never offered, the risk you almost refused to take, and how you found the courage in the end to do it regardless of the fear. None of those moments were small. Every one of them was a quiet act of faith, even if you never once called it that at the time. I want to speak now to the parts of your story that felt deeply unfair, because I am not asking you to pretend the unfairness never happened. It happened. The betrayal was real. The loss was real. The years that felt taken from you by circumstances outside your control were real as well. I am not asking you to minimize any part of it. I am asking you to trust that none of it has been wasted, that even the pieces of your story that felt senseless while you were living through them are being carefully woven into something that will eventually make sense, even if that understanding only arrives much later, when you finally have the vantage point to look back and see the whole picture clearly. There is a difference between a season ending and a story ending, and I need you to understand that difference. A season can end in disappointment, in loss, in things falling apart in ways you never anticipated. But the ending of a season is never the ending of your story. Your story is still being written, one chapter after another, and the chapter you are living in right now, however heavy it may feel, is not the final page. There is more still coming. There is always more coming for as long as you keep turning the page instead of closing the book entirely out of exhaustion or despair. I know there have been moments when you compared the mess of your inner world to the polished appearance of someone else's outer life, and it left you feeling like you were failing at something everyone else had already figured out. I want you to remember that what you see on the surface of another person's life is never the complete picture. Everyone carries something. Everyone has quiet nights, private struggles, doubts they never post about, conversations they wish had gone differently, fears they have never spoken aloud to anyone. You are not uniquely broken. You are simply human, walking through a fully human experience that holds both beauty and difficulty, often at the very same time. I want to speak to the exhaustion that comes from always being the one who holds everything together. You have been strong for so many people, in so many different situations, that you may have forgotten what it feels like to be the one who is held, instead of the one holding everyone else up. I see the times you comforted others while quietly falling apart on the inside. I see the times you gave advice you desperately needed to hear yourself, with no one there to say it back to you. I see the times you showed up for everyone else's crisis while your own needs sat quietly in the corner, waiting for a moment that never seemed to come. I am telling you now that moment is here. You are allowed to receive comfort. You are allowed to be poured into for once. You are allowed to rest without carrying any guilt about it. Think about every seed of kindness you have planted over the years, even when you were the one hurting. Think about the patience you extended even when you were completely exhausted. The integrity you maintained even when cutting corners would have been so much easier. Every one of those seeds is still in the ground. None of them were wasted, not even the ones that seemed to disappear without producing any visible return. Some seeds simply take longer to grow than others, not because anything is wrong with them, but because what is developing beneath the surface needs more time to build roots strong enough to support what will eventually rise above the soil. I want to speak directly to the fear that whispers you have already used up your chances, that the opportunities that truly mattered have already come and gone without you, that you were somehow not fast enough or ready enough to catch them before someone else did. That fear is a lie, and I want you to release it right now in this moment. There is no such thing as running out of chances with me. What is meant for you cannot be taken by anyone else, and what was taken by someone else was never actually meant for you to begin with. I want to speak to the weariness of hoping again after being disappointed so many times before. I know it can feel safer to stop hoping altogether, to protect yourself from disappointment by simply expecting nothing at all. But numbness is not the same thing as peace, and shielding yourself from hope also shields you from receiving the good that is coming your way. I am asking you to hope again, even though hoping feels risky, even though you have been let down more than once. This time is different, because the hope you are being asked to carry does not rest on your own strength or your own ability to force things into place. It rests entirely on my faithfulness, and my faithfulness has never once failed anyone who trusted in it. There is a kind of healing that happens slowly, quietly, almost invisibly, the way a wound heals beneath a bandage no one else can see. You may not feel dramatically different today than you felt yesterday, and that is all right. The healing I am doing inside you is not always sudden. Sometimes it happens gradually, layer by layer, day by day, until one day you realize that something that used to cause you deep pain does not sting in the same way anymore. That something that used to trigger panic now only leaves a quiet ache. That something that once felt entirely impossible to imagine now feels within reach. That too is healing, even when it does not arrive all at once in a single dramatic moment. I want to remind you that rest is not something you have to earn after proving you have suffered enough to deserve it. Rest is something I want to give you simply because you need it. Simply because carrying so much for so long has worn you down in ways you have not yet fully acknowledged, even to yourself. You do not have to cross some invisible finish line before you are permitted to breathe deeply again. You are allowed to breathe right now, exactly as you are, with everything around you still unresolved and unfinished. As you carry this moment forward, hold on to a simple, quiet practice. Each morning before the noise of the day fully begins, take one deep breath and remind yourself that you are held. Each evening before you close your eyes to sleep, take one more breath and release whatever you carried throughout the day that was never meant to travel with you into tomorrow. This small, steady rhythm repeated day after day will become an anchor, something solid to return to no matter what the day ahead brings your way. You are loved beyond anything words could ever fully capture. You are held even in the moments you cannot feel it, and you are exactly where you need to be, standing at the very beginning of something new, something good, something worth every difficult moment it took to arrive here. Walk forward now gently, one step at a time, carrying this peace with you into everything that comes next. Amen.